Did you know that after the age of 60, your body begins to discard muscle mass as if it were trash? It's a process called sarcopenia. It's why most people feel weaker every year, why climbing stairs becomes harder, why opening jars requires help, why getting out of a chair takes effort. But what if I told you there's a 30-second habit, something most doctors never even mention, that can literally signal your body to start rebuilding that lost muscle? No, it's not about lifting heavy weights for an hour. It's not about expensive gym memberships or complicated equipment. It's much simpler than that. In this video, I'm revealing the science-backed shortcut to reclaiming your strength and why you need to start it today. This technique is a game changer. This 30-second technique activates the exact muscle fibers that disappear fastest as you age, the ones responsible for power, metabolism, and preventing falls. My name is Dr. Manocci. I'm a physician who has spent over 20 years studying muscle physiology, metabolic health, and longevity in patients over 60. And what I'm about to share with you isn't theory. This is backed by research published in world-renowned journals measuring actual muscle fiber recruitment. But before I reveal the habit, you need to understand why your muscles are disappearing and why the standard advice, like just walking more, isn't enough. After the age of 60, your body undergoes a fundamental metabolic shift. Your muscles enter what researchers call an anabolic resistance state. It's a silent change. Inside your muscle fibers are molecular sensors called mTOR and AMPK. These sensors detect mechanical tension, the force your muscles experience during contraction. When they detect high tension, they activate protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle tissue, making your muscles bigger and stronger. This is vital. In young adults, light activity triggers this, but after 60, this sensitivity declines by 30 to 50%. Your muscles require significantly more tension to trigger growth. At the same time, you're losing the most important muscle fibers. Type I fibers for endurance are resistant to aging, but type 2 fibers for power, they atrophy rapidly. Research shows that between ages 60 and 80, people lose an average of 30 to 40% of their type 2 muscle fibers. These are the fibers that let you stay independent. Walking doesn't recruit type 2 fibers. Light stretching doesn't either. To preserve these fibers, you need a specific type of contraction that creates maximal tension. This is where the 30-second habit comes in. The most efficient way to send a biological signal is through maximal voluntary contractions combined with isometrics. Isometric means the muscle contracts without moving. You're not lifting or lowering anything. You're simply generating maximum tension and holding it there. This technique works because of a principle called motor unit recruitment. When you generate maximum force, your nervous system recruits the largest type 2 motor units. Studies show that isometric contractions at 80% or more of MVC recruit nearly 100% of available muscle fibers. A single 30-second hold activates more than hours of walking. When you hold a maximal contraction for 30 seconds, you create metabolic stress. This triggers a massive release of anabolic hormones like growth hormone and IGF-1. These hormones signal your muscles to synthesize new proteins for the next 24 to 48 hours. A 30-second contraction creates a biological spark that lasts all day long. Maximal isometric contractions produce protein synthesis rates equivalent to heavy weight training, but with zero joint stress and zero risk of injury for seniors. Now let me show you exactly how to perform this 30-second habit. I'll teach you 3 variations for major muscle groups. You only need to choose one per day. Variation 1 is the wall sit for the lower body. Stand with your back against a wall. Slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, with knees at 90 degrees. Now here's the key. Push your back into the wall and your feet into the floor as hard as you possibly can, as if you're trying to stand up but the wall is in the way. Imagine you're trying to crack the wall behind you. Hold this for 30 seconds. Your muscles should be shaking. If you can hold it comfortably, push harder. This recruits every fiber in your legs, rebuilding the muscles that prevent falls and allow you to stand up without using your hands. This is your foundation. Variation 2 is the door frame push for the upper body. Stand in a doorway and place your palms flat against the frame at shoulder height with arms straight. Push into the frame as hard as you possibly can, as if you're trying to push the walls apart. Contract your chest, shoulders, and triceps with maximum force. This variation targets your pushing strength. Because it's isometric, there's zero stress on your shoulder joints, making it perfect for those with arthritis. Variation 3 is the seated row pull for the back and biceps. Sit on the floor with legs extended and loop a towel around the soles of your feet. Grab the ends. Pull back as hard as you can, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This strengthens your back and posture, which is critical for carrying objects safely. Choose one, once per day, 30 seconds total, but it must be true maximal effort. If you aren't feeling muscle fatigue, you need to increase the intensity. In weeks 1 to 2, you'll feel significant muscle soreness. This is normal and means you're recruiting dormant fibers. Don't stop. Your body is adapting. By weeks 3 and 4, your nervous system learns to recruit motor units more efficiently. The exercise will feel more controlled, and you'll feel stronger already. By weeks 6 to 8, functional improvements become noticeable. Stairs feel easier, chairs require less effort, you'll move with much more confidence. After 12 weeks, you can see measurable increases in muscle mass. Research shows a 3 to 5% increase in lean muscle, which reverses years of sarcopenia. But consistency is critical. The anabolic signal lasts 48 hours. By doing it daily, you maintain a constant state of protein synthesis. Your muscles never stop rebuilding. Let me share Linda's story. She was 71 and terrified after falling twice. She had lost 15 pounds of muscle over a decade and felt her independence slipping away. We started the 30-second wall sit protocol. Every morning, just one maximal 30-second hold. That was her entire routine. No weights, just her bedroom wall. By month 3, her leg strength increased by 40%. She gained 3.2 pounds of lean muscle and walked with confidence she hadn't felt in years. She was free. Why don't doctors tell you about this? The medical system is designed to treat disease, not prevent the loss of function before it happens. It's a fundamental flaw. The system profits from treating weakness, not preventing it. But you can be your own advocate. This habit is your insurance policy for a high-quality life. To maximize results, combine this with protein. Aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight daily to give your muscles the raw building materials. Prioritize sleep. Muscle protein synthesis peaks during deep sleep when growth hormone is released. Aim for 7 to 8 hours in complete darkness every single night. Consider 5 grams of creatine daily. Research shows it significantly enhances the muscle building response in older adults, helping you generate more force. Finally, safety. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, consult your doctor first. If you have severe osteoporosis, start with 60% effort and build up. Let's summarize. Choose one variation. Perform it at maximum intensity for 30 seconds every single day. Combine with protein and sleep. That's the key. 30 seconds once a day to reclaim your independence and prevent falls. It's about ensuring you can do the activities you love for as many years as possible. Subscribe for more longevity tips. Tell me in the comments, what is one activity you want to be able to do easily 10 years from now? I want to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Take care of your muscles, and I'll see you in the next one. Rebuild your strength today. Now, for those of you who want to dive deeper into the biology, let's talk about the specific pathways we're activating. We mentioned mTOR and AMPK earlier. mTOR, or mammalian target of rapamycin, is the primary anabolic switch in your body. When it's activated, it signals the cell to start protein translation. With age, the on switch for mTOR becomes harder to flip. It requires a higher threshold of mechanical tension. That's why 30 seconds of maximal force is so critical. AMPK, on the other hand, is your cellular energy sensor. It detects when your energy levels are low, which happens during intense isometric contractions. The balance between these two pathways determines whether your muscles are building or breaking down. By inducing intense tension, we're forcing a favorable balance. Intense isometric work has also been shown to lower levels of myostatin, a protein that acts as a brake on muscle growth. We're essentially taking the brakes off. Let's talk about satellite cells. These are the stem cells for your muscles. They sit dormant until they're needed for repair and growth. MVCs wake them up. When satellite cells are activated, they donate their nuclei to existing muscle fibers, increasing the fiber's capacity to synthesize new proteins and grow. It's not just about the muscle fibers. Isometrics also strengthen your tendons and ligaments by increasing collagen cross-linking, which reduces injury risk. According to Wolff's law, bones adapt to the stress placed upon them. The intense pull of your muscles during an MVC signals your bones to become denser and stronger. So while you're building muscle, you're also building bone. This double benefit is your best defense against the frailty and fractures often associated with aging. Now let's expand on nutrition, specifically leucine. This is one of the three branched chain amino acids, and it's the specific trigger for mTOR and protein synthesis. To trigger growth after age 60, you need to reach a leucine threshold in each meal, typically about 3 grams. This is higher than what younger adults require. Whey protein is one of the highest sources of leucine. A single scoop usually provides enough to hit that 3-gram threshold and start the recovery process. Timing matters. Consuming high-quality protein within 2 hours after your 30-second MVC habit can significantly amplify the muscle-building signal. Don't forget hydration. Muscles are roughly 75% water. Proper hydration helps with cell volumization, which is another powerful signal for anabolic activity. Research suggests that omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce anabolic resistance. They make your muscle cell membranes more receptive to growth signals. Adding fatty fish or an omega-3 supplement to your daily routine can support the work you're doing with your 30-second habit, making every contraction count. Once you've mastered the first 3 variations, you might want to add others to target even more muscle groups. Let's look at 3 advanced techniques. Advanced Variation 1, the Plank MVC. In a standard plank, you're going to squeeze your glutes and core as hard as possible, as if trying to pull your elbows to your toes. This isn't just a hold, it's an active crush. You're creating maximum internal tension. This strengthens your core and protects your lower back from injury. Advanced Variation 2, Grip Strength MVC. Squeeze a tennis ball or gripper as hard as you can. Grip strength is one of the best predictors of longevity in seniors. Advanced Variation 3, Glute Bridge MVC. Lie on your back, lift your hips, and squeeze your glutes at the top as hard as possible. This targets your posterior chain. Now let's address some frequently asked questions. The number one question I get is, am I too old to start rebuilding muscle? The answer is a definitive no. Studies on 90-year-olds have shown that muscle cells retain the ability to adapt to mechanical tension throughout life. It's never too late to send the signal. Another common question, should I stop my walking or cardio? Absolutely not. Cardio is great for heart health, but it's not enough to stop muscle loss. Do both. Think of cardio as your engine maintenance and the 30-second MVC habit as your structural reinforcement. They work together to keep you functional and healthy. Do I really need no equipment? Correct. The resistance comes from your own brain's ability to signal your muscles. You provide the tension. The wall is just a pivot. Wait, don't I need to increase weights to keep gaining? In isometrics, you increase intensity by contracting harder. You are the source of your own overload. As you get stronger, your brain gets better at recruiting fibers. You'll actually be able to contract harder and create more tension, which continues the growth cycle. Let's talk about the psychology of making this stick. 30 seconds is short, but it's easy to forget. The key is to anchor it to an existing daily habit. Try doing your wall sit while your coffee brews or right after you brush your teeth. By stacking it with a ritual you already have, you ensure it happens every day. I recommend keeping a simple log. Mark a check mark for every day you complete your 30-second MVC. Seeing that string of successes is a powerful motivator. Track your functional wins too. Can you open that stubborn jar now? Did you walk to the mailbox without getting winded? These are the real metrics of success. This isn't a short-term fix, it's a lifestyle shift. You're investing 30 seconds today for a version of yourself that is strong and capable 10 years from now. Thousands of people are starting this journey right now. You're part of a growing movement of seniors who refuse to let aging define their physical limits. Your body is a remarkable machine. Even at 60, 70, or 80, it's waiting for the right signal to rebuild. Give it that signal today. You'll be amazed at what happens. To wrap up, 30 seconds of maximum effort daily. Hit your leucine threshold. Prioritize sleep. Track your progress. This is the blueprint for reversing muscle loss. I want to hear from you. After your first week, come back and tell us how you feel. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to start today. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into longevity science. I'm here to help you stay strong and independent. Thank you for your time today. Remember, weakness is not inevitable. Strength is a choice. Make that choice today. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong. For more resources, visit our Longevity Center online. We have detailed PDF guides for every variation we discussed. See you there. Before we go, let's bust a few more myths. Myth 1. My muscles are too far gone. This is biologically incorrect. Muscles retain plasticity until the very end. As long as there's a neural connection, there's a possibility for growth. Your brain's signal is the spark that lights the fire of protein synthesis, every time. Myth 2. I can just take more protein and build muscle. Protein is the brick, but exercise is the mason. Without the signal, the bricks just sit there unused. You need the mechanical tension of the 30-second habit to tell the mason to start building. Only then will those extra grams of protein be used effectively. Myth 3. I need high-impact movement to see results. Actually, for type 2 fiber recruitment, high tension is more important than movement. Isometrics are safer. By removing the impact and the movement, we minimize the risk to your joints while maximizing the signal to your muscle fibers. It's the ultimate senior shortcut. Finally, let's touch on dynapenia. Sarcopenia is the loss of muscle mass, but dynapenia is the loss of muscle strength. You can have one without the other. For seniors, strength and power are often more important than mass alone. That's why recruiting those fast-twitch type 2 fibers is the key to preventing falls. Strength is the foundation of freedom. The freedom to travel, to garden, to live life on your terms. 30 seconds a day is a small price for that freedom. Don't let the years take your strength. Take it back. Start your 30-second habit tomorrow morning. We'll be here to support you every step of the way. Subscribe now and join our community. Share this video with a friend who needs to hear this message. Together, we can redefine what it means to age with power. Thank you for watching. Be bold, be strong, and be well. I'll see you in the next one. Rebuild your strength today. Final sign-off. Goodbye. As a bonus for staying until the end, let's talk about the mind-muscle connection. Your brain is the commander of your muscles. Focus is a form of tension. When you perform your 30-second habit, don't just go through the motions. Visualize the muscle fibers firing. This mental focus actually increases motor unit recruitment. Research has shown that subjects who focused on the muscle being worked could increase activation by up to 15%. Your mind is a powerful tool for muscle building. I've put all of this into a free PDF guide you can download in the description. It has photos and checklists to keep you on track. Get yours today. The journey to your strongest self starts tomorrow morning. 30 seconds. One habit. A lifetime of freedom. I believe in you. Let's get to work. Final goodbye. Final screen branding, powered by science. Dr. Manochi Longevity. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. One last surprise note. Cortisol. High stress can break down muscle. Your 30-second habit is actually a stress buster. It helps regulate your hormones for growth. Intense effort releases endorphins and helps clear cortisol from your system. So while you're getting physically stronger, you're also becoming more resilient. Okay, now I really have to go. Take care, stay active, and stay powerful. I'll see you very soon in the next one. Goodbye. Final sign-off wave. Finish. Let's dive into another critical factor, chronic inflammation or inflammaging. This is the low-grade systemic inflammation that occurs naturally as we age. Inflammatory markers like interleukin-6 and TNF-alpha can interfere with the signaling pathways we've discussed, essentially making it harder for your muscles to hear the signal to grow. The good news is that intense isometric work actually releases myokines, anti-inflammatory signaling molecules from your muscles that help dampen the systemic inflammation. Nutritionally, magnesium is your best friend. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, including muscle contraction and relaxation. Most seniors are deficient. Vitamin D is equally important. Low levels are directly linked to decreased muscle strength and an increased risk of falls. Ensure you're getting enough sunlight or supplementation. Nutritionally, magnesium is your best friend. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, including muscle contraction and relaxation. Most seniors are deficient. Your muscles have their own internal clocks. Studies suggest that performing your 30-second habit at the same time every day can help sync these rhythms for better repair. For the most advanced results, try protein pulsing. Instead of one big meal, spread your leucine-rich protein intake across 4 to 5 smaller meals throughout the day. Be patient with yourself. You're building a new foundation. It took years for sarcopenia to set in, and while we can reverse it quickly, it still takes time and dedication. If you miss a day, don't give up. Perfection isn't the goal, consistency is. Just pick it back up the next morning. Your muscles will be waiting for that signal. While the habit is daily, your effort level should vary. If you feel truly exhausted, it's okay to do a 70% effort contraction instead of 100%. Listen to your body's signals. Signs of overtraining include persistent joint pain or unusual fatigue. If you experience these, take an extra rest day. We're here for longevity, not burnout. Hydration is more than just water. Electrolytes like sodium and potassium are essential for the electrical signals that tell your muscles to contract with maximum force. Connect with others. Share this technique with your friends, your family, your community. Building strength together is more fun and much more sustainable long term. So there you have it, the most comprehensive guide to reversing sarcopenia. 30 seconds of maximum effort, the right nutrition, and the right recovery. It's in your hands. Thank you for your incredible focus today. I'm Dr. Minochi, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay healthy, and rebuild your strength. Goodbye. As we close, reflect on this. Strength is more than just physical muscle. It is the mental fortitude to choose your health every single morning. It's a daily commitment to your future self. When you rebuild your strength, you aren't just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the people who love you, the people who want you present and active in their lives for years to come. Empower those around you. Share your progress, encourage your friends, and engage with your community. Strength is contagious. Let's start a ripple effect of vitality across the world today. The choice is yours. Strength is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Dr. Minochi, and I'll see you in the strongest version of yourself. Goodbye. To maintain this habit for decades, we must understand neuroplasticity. Your brain's pathways for this 30-second habit become physically stronger every time you perform it, eventually requiring almost zero willpower to start. Mental rehearsal is a secret weapon. Even when you aren't performing the MVC, visualizing the intensity of the contraction keeps the neural pathways primed, ensuring you can generate even more force during your actual 30-second session. By choosing strength, you are teaching everyone in your circle that vitality is a lifelong journey. You are creating a legacy of health that will inspire your children, your grandchildren, and your entire community to live without fear. It's time to begin. Take your first 30 seconds tomorrow morning and never look back. I'm Dr. Minochi, and I'm honored to be your guide on this path to power. See you in the next chapter. Goodbye.